Good morning, collective. I am QUAN. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Starting a little early this morning, but sometimes, when you're deeply connected to your ancestors, child, when they give you a mission and a job to do, you better do it, child. I have ancestors on both sides of my family. West African, connected to Nigeria, and East African, connected to Ethiopia on my dad's side. So I got ancestors in double trouble. I got ancestors on both sides of my bloodline, all mixed up in here. Okay? So, first, I just want to say really quick, I show gratitude for this day. I show gratitude for this live. I show gratitude for all of my subscribers. I show gratitude for even if they block the public from seeing this reading because I put the Jesuit in the title. But nonetheless, I'm going to deliver the reading that my ancestors are pushing me to give right now. Okay? Ashe. So this is, I don't know, they got me up early, real early this morning. And this is the message they're giving me. Okay? It's a lot on it. I'm going to clear all this out, but this is what they want me to go off of. There's an older woman that is a gatekeeper. Okay? There's an older woman that's a gatekeeper. This woman is connected to the White House. They're connected to the in North America. Okay, whoever this person is, and there are other gatekeepers. But whoever you are, and I am talking to a whole bunch of y'all right now. Okay, this is why they're giving me this message. Whoever you are, you all have spiritual gifts that have been being suppressed. Because, we evolve as a species, okay? Different types of codes come from the sun, okay? And they communicate certain messages to the food that you eat. And when you eat the food and you get the genetic codes and it goes in your body, it causes things to evolve and change inside of you, including those of you that have spiritual abilities. Now, what I'm picking up on here is there are a lot of you right now that are supposed to hold certain positions and jobs. These are in the government all over the world, okay? It's not just a physical government. It's a whole spiritual realm type government over this world that we live in here. And there's a certain position that a whole bunch of y'all are supposed to hold because of your genetics, your spiritual abilities, because of who you are. It's almost like you're supposed to be a type of spiritual guardian and maintain spiritual balance, okay? They know who you are and these positions where you're supposed to be in these positions over governments. So that when they want to make certain moves and do things with the people, you're supposed to be able to advise whether or not it lines up with the balance of the planet and with the balance of things, and if it will throw things out of whack. Okay, this gatekeeper, whoever this older woman right here is, I have the house here. This house they're talking about has to do with a position that y'all are supposed to fill. Okay, but there's a group of gatekeepers here that know who all of you are. They know who all of y'all are. Okay. And they have a genuine mental illness and disability. These gatekeepers have a genuine mental illness, disability. They are a copycat energy, and they're cursing each other out and fighting right now because somebody allowed them to be mentally manipulated by this genuine mental disability copycat energy, manipulated them to replace all of y'all, or suppress y'all so that they could put their own people that are this copycat mental illness energy in place. And this was the whole plan right here. Those of you that have spiritual gifts, this is what they did to y'all. Most of y'all. Left eye camera, okay? Gang stalking at work and at home, 24-hour surveillance, gang stalking, y'all already noticed, following you in an attempt to kidnap your ass, okay? And there are a whole bunch of people that have actually been kidnapped in the past, and it's still going on. They're scooping up children, you know, like there's no tomorrow, and checking them for spiritual gifts, their genetics, snatching pineal glands out of their heads. And for those of y'all that are too spiritually protected to kidnap or harm, they just have a laser being beamed at your crown and your third eye chakra and your left temple to block your gifts 24/7. Okay. They've got you isolated or living in communities where they literally have a laser on you 24. I'm one of them. They literally, and it's almost a thing where you can watch TV, you can listen to music, dance, you can do anything you want in your house. And the minute you meditate, they hit you with the laser hard as shit to try to cause you to have a headache or cause you pain. You're not allowed to meditate. This is the type of bullshit that they're doing to a lot of us. And it's an energy weapon. But you're allowed to do anything but meditate. If you meditate, they follow you around your house, and they got permission and authorization to do this shit. They follow you around your house, literally. They've got every single corner of your house, mapped out mathematically, like the lines in the map of the world. They like grid lines, so that anywhere you move around in your house, they will put this laser on your crown chakra or your temple if you try to be still and meditate. Believe me, I've tried it in my backyard, in a closet, in my basement, upstairs, everywhere. Anywhere you try to meditate, if you try to go sit in your car and meditate, you understand? Certain ones of us that have spiritual gifts, this is what they've done to us, okay? Now, let me explain. The reason that they do that, along with the gang stalking and all the other stuff, is so this gatekeeper, copycat energy with the mental illness, what her plan was, she knows about all y'all and who you all are, but she wants to replace you all with all her friends, or all the other sociopaths that just want to find a way to live extra wealthy, rich, and have power over others, and that's it. So they've utilized government resources to locate all of the beings on the planet that have these spiritual abilities that they're suppressing, and they've been trying to work with African practitioners to transfer your spiritual gifts to the people that they selected that they want to be in this position instead of you. That's exactly what's going on. Now that I got that out the way, let me move this. Okay. They really wanted me to specify. This is those of you that they're putting a laser on you 24/7 to block your crown, your third eye. They might have chipped you also, and your left temple. Anytime you meditate, they're beaming on you. They had you gangstalked and follow. You have a camera for some of y'all in your left eye, and if they can kidnap you, they will. But a lot of y'all are too protected; they can't kidnap you. But y'all are the ones that whoever this gatekeeper is had tagged, monitored, tracked, isolated, and right now they won't let up on you. Even if you want to move from the place you're in, if they're messing with your finances to keep you in a position and an income bracket and making challenges for you, because they don't want you to move into a community where they can't reach you, or it'll be hard for them where you can get away and meditate. You understand? They do not want you to be somewhere where you can afford, like the wealthy, to buy acres and acres and acres of land in the woods somewhere where it's hard for them to beam without trespassing a laser on you, and you could find a spot to meditate. They don't want you to be in a position where you're able to do that. Okay? All right. So this is where we're at with it right now. Guess what? There's a Jesuit. There's a chaplain. There's a Jesuit that might be a chaplain. Okay? Whoever this Jesuit energy is, right now, a sickness has overtaken them. Now, I have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. This might be like brain cancer. I don't know. I don't think it's an STD. This Jesuit might have some type of not mental illness, but it's something going on with their brain cells right now. It's like some type of pain or something going on with whoever this Jesuit is. I'm getting the 6 of Swords reverse. They're having issues with their brain or crown. And they know that the reason that they're sick right now and they're not recovering is because of the backhanded deal they made with this gatekeeper, and they're allowing this gatekeeper to get away with what they've been doing, which is try to replace you all and steal your spiritual gifts, to hold a position that God did not put them in. Okay? I feel like this is the energy of this Jesuit that's sick right now, this Jesuit chaplain. Okay? And child, the gatekeepers are Africans that do occult spell work. The gatekeepers are Ethiopians and West Africans. Okay, the gatekeepers are. I'm sure there are others too, but some of the main gatekeepers are Ethiopians and West Africans that are very wealthy, that do occult level on a very, very large level. Whereby they make decisions about what people do in countries with large groups of people, which amount to what? Large amounts of energy, like 9/11, the towers. 9/11 is Ethiopian New Year's, a very high energy day. So you do rituals on 9/11, Ethiopian New Year's, the actual calendar. Yes, we do rituals on 9/11. Okay, so you understand something. Your gatekeepers, a lot of them are ancestors, or not even ancestors, distant relatives of ours that do occult on a very, very high level, global occult with large groups of people. They orchestrate and tell governments and presidents to orchestrate certain things where mass amounts of people are going to die on certain days so they can perform rituals so they can be wealthy and rich. You understand? So whoever this chaplain is, they might be Ethiopian or East African, but whoever this chaplain Jesuit is, they are very fucking sick right now. They might die. I don't know. I'm gonna pull cards on it. But right now, third eye underactive, lack of inspiration and creativity, lack of ideas. Okay. They're having issues and imbalances in their ajna third eye chakra, root chakra, lack of boundaries. Yeah, you're damn right. When you interfere with nature, when you interfere with God's creation, because you feel superiority as a human and you have an entitlement complex all the way to the point of delusion about how strong you are and who and what the fuck you are, then yes, you have a lack of boundaries and you feel entitled, to, you're not supposed to have those gifts. So I see God obviously made a mistake because he meant to choose me. Okay. So I'm just gonna by force take it from you. These sick entitled people that end up getting their ass handed to them. That's why y'all are divinely protected and they're catching hell, which by the way, they told me to say this too, because this is what popped out my hand. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all watch me do these reads. They said that this hurricane that's hitting right now, even some of the damage from this hurricane, for some people, it's a part of karma just getting started. Because they continually do this shit. It came out my hand just like this when I was doing my pre-shuffling cards. They wanted me to let y'all know this hurricane that's out and hitting right now literally is karma just getting started for somebody or a group of people. Okay? So there's an entity, this person has a lack of boundaries and they felt like they could interfere with nature and God. They have an entity feeding in their third eye chakra that's throwing their perception way off to think that they can overstep boundaries with the God. Okay. Third eye overactive, a lack of mental clarity. You're right, they do. The reason this third eye keeps coming out for them, I have it 3 times already. The third eye is coming out 3 times. The reason they're having a sickness, the 6 of Swords, is something about their crown chakra and third eye area is because of a lack of boundaries, root chakra. They have violated God's boundaries, okay? And because of that, they're sick right now. Because of this lack of boundaries is why right now they're being mentally afflicted. Lack of clarity, an entity in their third eye chakra. So they might be experiencing a bout of insanity even. Overactive heart chakra, fear of betrayal, heart chakra underactive. So this person has a fear of betrayal. This might be this chaplain, this Jesuit energy. Okay. They're scared of the people that they work with. Then they need to step the hell down because anybody that's in alignment with God and ancestors know that you don't have nothing to be afraid of, and nobody, I don't care what kind of weapon you have. When you have ancestors backing you on the spiritual realm, nobody, if somebody is blocking on the spiritual realm for you, there's nothing that can be done to you on the physical. It's kind of like those old Greek mythology movies that are just, the copycat of the carbon copy of Egyptian. It's not even mythology. It's explaining about different energies and how they work in our history. But y'all know how all of the gods are sitting together and they're watching Hercules down on the planet, or someone they gave a mission to, and the person gets tired, they pass out, and they're like, send them an owl. Whoo, and the owl goes flying in to bring them a cup of water or something, or they pass out and one of the gods reach their hand in and pick them back up and give them the energy to keep going or whatever. Do you understand? On the spiritual realm, your ancestors are battling for you. There's nothing that can happen to you on this spiritual realm. It's kind of like that was playing out. There's nothing that can happen to any of us on this spiritual, on the physical realm, that is not allowed first in the spiritual realm. And if you are in alignment with your ancestors and God, then you're going to be protected and provided everything you need to carry out whatever your purpose and mission is on this planet. Somebody is very insecure, okay? Solar plexus, sacral chakra, feeling consumed by emotions. So somebody feels very consumed by their emotions. So let's go ahead and get started. I already told you there's a gatekeeper here that has a genuine mental illness. It's a low vibrational copycat that wants to replace all of you with their own little copycats by suppressing you, abusing the resources in the military, in the government, to watch you while they try to steal your gifts and become you, okay? And they're fighting right now because this chaplain that's a Jesuit is sick, and they're mad about that. Holy Spirit, what do you want to say about this sick chaplain? Tell me about this Jesuit chaplain that's sick right now. I can't make this shit up. I don't know if they're Sagittarius, but the temperance in the reverse, yeah, it's a huge imbalance in this chaplain's body and mental status right now. What else do you want to say about this Jesuit chaplain energy? They're not healing. Good. This Jesuit chaplain is not able to heal. The star reversed right now because they collaborated with whoever this older woman is right here to guard this house that y'all are supposed to be a part of. This could even be talking about y'all's spiritual house or a position on this planet y'all are supposed to hold. Okay? This chaplain, this Jesuit chaplain is having an ego death right now. Okay? Because long road, they can't cause sad news. Okay? Love. They're trying to block the energy of love. You understand, you are the energy of love. Where you come from, your genetics come from, it comes from a place where the actual energy of love, which is the highest vibration that powers the entire universe, the birth and creation of everything in it, is the energy of love. It's not just big hearts love. Love is an actual energy and vibration. And it's certain type of beings that are created that embody that energy of love that come from somewhere else that are living here in human bodies. Master teachers, because it's only through the energy of love you can transform yourself to become a master teacher and escape out this prison of a matrix and spiritually go through your awakening to become a master and to break out of this prison of a body, an animal body that you're in. So if love is the key and what you need to literally evolve to where you're able to transcend this 3D life in an animal body where you have to take a shit and take a piss and eat and do all the things the animals do, then you know love is the highest vibration. And you know what you come from is love. So, long road. These people have done a lot to block you all from being in your authentic energy of love, okay? Journey. But something's about to happen and change in a lot of y'all lives because this Jesuit chaplain is becoming sick and they're not recovering. All right, let's go. Let's continue. Okay. They want to avoid a tower. And what action is this Jesuit chaplain taking right now to avoid a tower? What action is this Jesuit taking to avoid a tower? They feel defeated right now. Oh, you don't want to die? Y'all been trying to kill us, but you don't want to die. Okay. The reason they can't recover is because they've allowed this older woman that might be connected to the military and the government or whoever the fuck she is, okay, to keep trying to set up situations in which y'all will be isolated and they will just drain your energy and try to manipulate your spiritual gifts, stop y'all from having love, the love card. You see love in the reverse here. You see the 9 of Wands reverse. You see the 8 of Pentacles reverse. You see the 5 of Cups. Setting up scenarios and situations on a grand scale worldwide to block everybody that comes from the energy of love that has spiritual gifts. So you could just drain them, to try to trap divine beings so you could drain them of their energy. Now this person's sick and they can't recover from allowing this hoe to literally conduct this type of operation and put these people in your position, these copycat energies. Okay, let me move this out the way. We're going to keep it moving. So what action is this chaplain going? No, keep going. Okay. So we're going to put this Jesuit that's sick right now over here for a minute because I got more. Where are we starting? All right. They want me to talk about a politician that's connected to Switzerland. Now, understand, these people can be of any race. These people can be of any race connected to any country. But there's a politician connected to Switzerland. What do you want me to know about this politician connected to Switzerland? Okay. They couldn't get away with it. So this is a group of people supporting this woman. Of course, it's a whole group, most likely a secret society where they came together to do this bullshit. And do you know what this shit sounds like to me? It almost sounds like a copycat of the book of Numbers. It sounds almost like something similar to the book of Numbers when they talk about the, not Anunnaki, but when they talk about the gods that came down and mixed their DNA, did some DNA splicing with the humanoids on Earth and created beings that had their intelligence with their DNA, you know, in an effort to get them to work with them or something like that, to take over, doing something for them. It sounds like a group of people that are possessed with some spirits that are like Nephilim or something like that. That's what it's feeling like to me. Okay. It's feeling, I'm not going to stay on that too long. That's another thought pattern I'm going to follow later. But it feels almost like these people are possessed with some type of Nephilim type demon where they know who you are. They want to take your place and become you. So they're utilizing these humans or subhumans to abuse power in governmental positions to try to carry that out through human bodies. That's what it kind of feels like to me. So you've got someone connected to Switzerland here that's a politician that couldn't get away with it. Okay. What do you want me to know why you gave me this politician card with Switzerland? What do you want me to know about? They're sick too. Or this person, this Jesuit must be connected to Switzerland. Oh, okay. That might work with a politician because this is the same card that came out with the Jesuit, the 6 of Swords reverse. Okay. So that's who's sick right now. It might be someone that might be either a politician that's a Jesuit or connected to a Jesuit, a politician connected to a Jesuit. Either way, they're sick right now and they're not getting the money in abundance from trying to siphon your energy by setting up what they set up around and against y'all. Talk to me, please, about this Nigeria energy representative. Talk to me about this Nigerian representative energy. Yeah, they're not processing something the right way. Tell me about this Nigerian representative. Tell me about this Nigerian representative here. You want to know who is a part. You want to know who is a part literally of, you would think, no, this is disconnected from me. I mean, a Jesuit in Switzerland, politician, that's so disconnected from what's happening to me. No, it's connected directly to what's happening to you. If you're a person that has spiritual abilities and you've been gangstalked, They've used energy weapons on you and done all these different things to you. It's directly connected to you. This has been literally orchestrated in your energy around you. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, there we go. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So there might be someone of Nigerian descent that did not process something the correct way, okay, about something. And this is a high priest in the reverse about giving these opportunities and putting contracts on y'all heads. Talk about it, Holy Spirit. What do you want me to know about this Nigerian representative that did not, it's about the money. So there is a Nigerian that's working with these Jesuits to go ahead and put, because they feel powerless because they've been exposed and illuminated for what they've been doing all this time. So there, this Nigerian occultist, or that's working with this Jesuit, okay, they don't think about something the right way because they're karmic as fuck. Whoever this Nigerian representative is, they're karmic as fuck, and they agreed to go along with this bullshit to go ahead and put contracts on people's heads for large amount of money that have these spiritual gifts. This Nigerian, or these Nigerians in this group, they have been working alongside whoever this woman is. She might be in the government, in the military. They've all, and these Jesuits, to identify, see, they've been helping these people to identify all the people that have spiritual gifts. They've been working to help identify who has these spiritual gifts and offering money and helping people to organize operations to have your Gangstalked, your spiritual gifts suppressed, to apply, to organize covens, of course, to organize under the secret society's cults, whereby little covens would be set up, whereby they would either recruit you to work for them as a part of their secret society so they can utilize your energy. But if you go against them, then they will organize against you. And they'll use and set up little covens in your neighborhood communities, okay, by the government, where they would use different tactics to catfish you, to drain your energy, to get into your life, to play mental manipulation games. They train the men and women in your environment to try to date you, do spell work on you, be your friend, energy harvest from you. This is who's behind all this bullshit. Training people and setting up covens all over the world in different places, wherever gifted people are that are not going to align with these people, and give your energy to them to continue to stay wealthy so you can stay poor. Okay? So this Nigerian representative, occultist, high priest in the reverse, woman or man, that's who's been working with this Jesuit energy. It could be an Ethiopian, okay? But they're connected to Switzerland, and that's who's been giving people opportunities to do shit to your ass on whatever scale. Who is the president of a corporation, bank, or business? Who is the president of this corporation, bank? Someone that didn't get their wishes fulfilled, that's heartbroken. I told y'all that they were manifesting like stocks and bonds and doing spell work using your energy until y'all figured out what was going on here, okay? Yeah, somebody's under judgment right now, and they're broke. The Five of Pentacles. We could be talking about whole countries here, but they're broke right now because they can't get your energy anymore. They don't have access to your energy anymore. High priestesses. I can't make this shit up, y'all. They were literally doing spell work to invest in the stock market for their stocks and bonds. Not just that, they were using spell work to get away with crimes. They were sex trafficking. Everything that the whole world was being run by spell work, dark spell work, period. Manipulation of large crowds of people by the politicians in place, allowing certain things to happen at certain times so they can do occult rituals. Y'all know they always set up situations where large amounts of people die on certain days so that they can do occult rituals. And then they also identify where all the high priest and high priest are with a lot of power. And they try to stop you from going through an awakening to keep you in some kind of energy where you can be unhealed in a toxic relationship with someone in a coven so they can harvest your energy and stay wealthy. But a lot of us have healed now. There has been a shift and a change in the energy, and that's why everything is going broke in the world right now. The system's falling apart right now. High priestess, that's your energy. So we're talking about businesses and a bank right now that's going broke. They don't have your energy. The Four of Wands in the reverse. That's right. Yep. These people are unhappy with the results because they made deals with y'all families. They found y'all and they made deals with your family. And now they're cutting off. They can't create any more injustice for you. So somebody's being cut off. Who's getting cut off? Someone that was creating these gang stalking Truman Show illusions for all of y'all to use your energy. We're in a new world, y'all. We're going into a new world. Yep, the Six of Swords in the reverse. They was with the program of creating these illusions for y'all. These goofy ass Jesuits. Holy Spirit, they wanted me to also point out, I clarified all these separately. When I asked them to clarify senator for me, what they did was, and somebody might be somebody's sorority, whoever this Jesuit is, somebody was a sorority member, a brother or sister with whoever this woman right here is. Okay, that's how they know each other. They were a sorority, part of the same sorority. Okay, or someone they're connected to. We don't know. We don't care. Doesn't matter. They want me to clarify it later. I clarified senator, and I got Ethiopia, and I got Scotland. Now I have the White House here too. Politician, of course. We've already got that. So this might be a senator in the White House right now, or in the past, connected to an Ethiopian, Ethiopian that might be living in Scotland, or an Ethiopian connected to Scotland, or this could be someone of European descent in Scotland and an Ethiopian. Either way, what do you want me to know? They got fired? To restore balance, somebody might have gotten fired or released from an organization, a job or something. They want me to go to these other cards. Tell me what you want me to know about this Ethiopian Scotland with this senator. Oh, somebody might be sick even. Okay, so they're telling me this is someone in the wealth class 1%. Okay, so somebody is part of the wealth class 1%. Okay, it figures. What do you want me to know about this Ethiopia Scotland energy connected to a senator in the White House? Wow, somebody was doing spell work on your beauty. Goddamn, you wouldn't even think somebody connected to the White House would be mingling and worrying about what the fuck your ass is doing. Especially if you ain't shit, you know, especially if we're beneath them. If you ain't shit and you're so fucking beneath these people, why the fuck they doing beauty spells on you and keeping track and keeping up with your ass? You know, we're the broke bitches, right? Mm-hmm. That they've been doing things to manipulate our money, gang stalk us, harass us, try to make us sick. But somebody from the wealth class, why are they even in your energy? Tell me about Ethiopia. What do you want me to know about Ethiopia and Scotland? What do you want me to know about Ethiopia and Scotland? What do you want me to know before I go all the way in on this reading about Ethiopia and Scotland? All right, so these people are very close. It's two people. So I don't want to assume that because someone's in Scotland that they're white of European descent, but it could be someone of Scottish descent here. So this could, I feel like this is two people that have some kind of relationship, okay, or friendship, camaraderie. These are people that eat breakfast, dinner together, okay, from the wealth class. Go ahead. What do you want me to know about this Ethiopian and this Scottish person? Wealth class 1%. This is some kind of relationship that these people have. I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered. Somebody might be bisexual. Someone's a sociopath. What do you want me to know about this Ethiopian and Scottish energy? They already made a decision about you. So somebody had already decided they wanted to steal your spiritual gifts. They knew who you were. Somebody scouted your ass out. Somebody scouted your ass out, pointed you out, and decided, I want her spiritual gifts. I want her voice. I want this. A Nigerian did it. Okay, thank you. But you were heavily spiritually protected at this time. So there might have been a Nigerian occultist that's a representative that pointed you out to whoever this Ethiopian is, to give them your spiritual gifts, or this person from Scotland. Okay, they made a decision about you already. Okay, they either wanted your spiritual gifts or they wanted to suppress you. They knew who you were. They felt some kind of way about you. Tell me more. What exactly did they do? They made a decision to do something to you, but you were protected. Same sex. Somebody is bisexual, like I said, in a same-sex relationships. What did this Ethiopian do? Oh, they made a decision to kill you. Okay, got it. So whoever you are, you have spiritual gifts. This Nigerian pointed out who you were and that you had these gifts because they track y'all. They track and pay attention to your bloodlines. They're helping these people, whoever this Nigerian is, they're helping these people to identify bloodlines, especially if you are Black from another country, but they know your origin is Africa, and they're looking for people that have certain spiritual abilities for some people, and they can point out who certain people are and what bloodlines they come from. That's why they have those DNA kits. Y'all got to be careful about that shit, because that's how some of y'all are getting targeted with them DNA kits. They want to know what's in your DNA. And it's not just Black people they're doing this to. They're doing this to white people. They're doing this to other races, because we all know all of us have African DNA in us. So anybody could have these type of spiritual gifts too. But that's why they run these DNA kits, so that they can locate and find people that have belong to certain bloodlines, and they're looking for people that have certain gifts. So they couldn't backstab and betray you and kill you so that they could take your spiritual gifts, because you were heavily spiritually protected. This Ethiopian wanted your spiritual gifts, and they made a decision to have you killed. They collaborated instead to cause imbalances for you. Temperance in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles. This Ethiopian, this person from Scotland, and this Nigerian. Tell me about this person from Scotland, because I'm tired of these people. It's judgment time. They're no longer in a mental imprisonment about it. So somebody connected to or from Scotland is no longer in a mental imprisonment. These are people in the wealth class. And something's going on right now, Six of Cups reverse. These are people that are in the 1% wealth class. This Nigerian, this Ethiopian, and this Scottish person, they all belong to that 1% wealth class. Tell me about Scotland, a King of Swords. Right now, this person might be being very logical, might be trying to be realistic about the situation, that you are spiritually protected and they cannot carry out what they wanted to for this Ethiopian. And this could be two men. This could be two men or two women, but they're bisexual. So this could be even a relationship between an Ethiopian man and a Scottish man. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Or this Nigerian, any of them, or three of them. What's the Eight of Pentacles? So there's a Capricorn here. Is this Capricorn at the NSA of Scottish descent? There's a Capricorn here that wanted to drain somebody. Clarify this Capricorn energy. Clarify the devil Capricorn energy. Clarify this Capricorn energy. This Capricorn might not be seeing some shit right. Tell me about this Capricorn. Is this Capricorn Nigerian? They're sad. They're sad about wanting to drain somebody because they can't fucking do it. They didn't know how. They thought, oh, you're a naive little woman or man or whatever, and you don't have as much occult knowledge as we do. You barely know anything except how to pray. It'll be easy to destroy you with black magic because you don't know nothing. You don't know no spells. You don't know nothing about how to light candles or do different hexes. And well, I'm a professional. This run in my bloodline. I've studied this. I've studied Santeria. I've studied every type of magic you can imagine. Plus, what I already know from my own culture too. We've all trained together. Ethiopian, Scotland, they're thinking that they can easily take you out of here because you're just an ignorant little nobody that don't even know yourself. Know thyself. You just found out you were spiritual. You just found out you had gifts. You just waking up and finding out about yourself. It'll be easy to take that lollipop out your hand. And then they fucked around and found out how deep your roots went and how strong your spiritual protection was. You didn't even have to fully know everything about yourself. Even on your road to discovering and understanding who you were and why you were being targeted, you had protection. It's about who you are and your ancestors, who your ancestors are. Until you fully awaken, you were completely blocked for and protected. It didn't matter how much knowledge, occult knowledge, any of these people had. It didn't matter that you didn't know who they were and this is who the fuck was doing this shit to you in the dark. None of that shit mattered. Because your protection was stronger than anything that they could do. All right. What else do you want me to know right now about this person? They are aware about what's the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. Oh, they're aware that somebody might be about to get married or get in a relationship. They're aware about the Hierophant reverse. What's the Hierophant reverse? This might be the contract ending. Yeah. So whoever this person from Scotland is, they are aware that the contract is over. They can't do it anymore. They can't get away with it. This is the age of Aquarius. Everything is exposed. Everybody knows all the tricks to the trades, the mental manipulation, the narcissists, the demons. Everybody knows now. It's all out in the open. So you can't trick any man, any woman. That's the reason why feminine energy on the planet is withdrawing from masculine energy. So masculine energy can be forced to evolve and balance out the feminine and masculine energy that they refused to evolve from before because they didn't have to, because we were dependent for food and shelter, because women, were property. Y'all get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But now we're in a whole new age where we've been allowed the space, the time, the means to be independent financially so we could heal and develop our real personalities and develop ourselves. You understand? The cycle is over. The cycle is over. The Piscean age of secrets, people throwing rocks and hiding their hands, secret societies, that age is over. We're in the Aquarian age. There are no more secrets. There are no more secrets. Everything's out in the open. Nobody's going to be anybody's simp. Nobody can get away with running any kind of game on anybody, male or female. Let's go. This is bad news for whoever this person in Scotland is. Okay. All right. Anything else before I put these away and move over to this, and then we're gonna jump right into the end of this read right here. There's somebody from the past or someone connected to you, Empress. What about him? What about this person? Has called judgment. Somebody, and clarify judgment. Somebody has made a decision. What's this decision that somebody made? Somebody that's stuck in a cycle. Someone might have called judgment on someone stuck in a cycle. The Death card, to win at all costs. Someone from the past that made a decision to win at all costs to kill y'all, or a Scorpio. Clarify that Death card. Clarify that Death card. Clarify that Death card. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Wands, that wanted to hold you back. Yeah, they wanted to hold you back. You were too fiery. So this might be, this could even be a fire sign that wanted to cause you a death. Okay? The Queen of Cups, a mother figure. Whoever you are, High Priestess, somebody to win at all costs tried to kill you. And they were trying hard to kill you. This might be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. I have Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, and Scorpio. Because they wanted to hold on to a position. or hold on to their wealth and money. So they made a decision to have you killed. Yes, they did. Now I'm going to move this out the way. All right. So this was whoever this Ethiopian and person from Scotland is, and Nigerian. They were all, and now this Nigerian, like I said, is a representative. They might even sit on the United Nations. They might sit on the UN. But this Ethiopian and Scottish person, these people are connected to a senator in the White House. This is how, they're all part of the same secret society, but this is how they were able, this Ethiopian and a Scottish person connected to a senator, this is how they had authority and pull and access to do bullshit around you, to abuse power around you, to try to get away with causing you a death. But God said no. God said no. Who the fuck do you think you are? God said no. Senator. Don't make me write all the senators' names down and start pulling them motherfuckers. Don't make me do it. All right, let me move this. Y'all are touching me. What y'all want me to say? What is represent? Oh, go ahead. What is it? A King of Pentacles is having an imbalance right now. Good. I hope they all fucking imbalance. Keep them in balance. Hit them with another hurricane, goddammit. And like I said, when I do my readings, I don't give a fuck about nobody's fucking name. I don't give a fuck about who's in the White House, whose name I say. I give no fucks about any of that shit. And you know why? Because they've already tried their best to kill me. That's why. Bitch, if you use energy weapons in me or on me in my goddamn house and did your best to take me out with that shit, and you had somebody following my ass around and trying to run me off the highway back and forth to work every day while God was protecting me, and you had people following me around, shooting guns outside my house in a peaceful neighborhood and doing all this bullshit to my ass, then fuck you at this point. Okay? Why the fuck am I going to walk around on tiptoes and on eggshells? Well, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want the people with power. They don't have no motherfucking power, because if they did, I'd be dead right now. If you already tried to fucking kill me, then why the fuck would I be using discretion in naming you, who you are, who you're connected to, what agency you work for? I'm gonna use discretion for a motherfucker that tried to kill me and counting? Where energy weapons are still being pointed and used even right now? And I'm going to use discretion and walk on eggshells for you, when if you could kill me right now, you would? Where you tried to have me locked up in my goddamn house and just make some shit up, and you want me to walk on eggshells? Man, fuck you. It'd be one thing. A lot of people, the reason that they will not be as explicit and uncouth as I am is because ain't nobody trying to kill their ass, or ain't nobody had tried to kill them. And let me explain something to you. I'm going to keep it real, because we don't invite trouble into our lives. You understand? With me, my thing is, had they never tried to take my life and kill me, had they not been doing death spells, had they not actually tried to run their car into me for the whole time I had a job where I was working at, every morning, 5 a.m, on my way to work, and then in the evening, trying to run their car, different people, into me on purpose to make me crash? Fuck you. If they didn't do any of that stuff to me, I would take all these cards the fuck up out my deck, and it would just be general readings. I'd be like, hey, whatever going on with them, fuck them. I'm just going to do my regular readings, love and spirituality. But bitch, y'all made the first move. Y'all made the first move in trying to fucking harm and kill me. So now I don't have no motherfucking coup. As long as God give me the strength and the wisdom and the know-how to point out exactly who's doing what to not just me, everybody else, I'm going to try to give as much clarity as I can about y'all motherfuckers. You don't use tact and discretion with motherfuckers that are trying to kill you. It's almost like trying to pray for people that are doing death spells on your life while you're doing a prayer. While you're praying for health and stability and the healing of your country and your community, somebody doing death spells on you that the government hired, Hulk Hogan's. You want me to pray for them? No. You don't sit up there and use couth and be afraid to step on toes with people that are trying to kill you. That's called bullying. That's called sociopathic bullying. That's called, what's that syndrome? When you start empathizing with your kidnapper. What is it called when you start to empathize? Something syndrome. You empathize with your kidnapper and you literally start trying to take up. It's just plain old bullying. Stockholm syndrome. Thank you. It's called Stockholm syndrome. Like, we're going to do these things to you and you better talk about it in code. When you're doing your tarot card reading, you better talk about it in code or else we're going to bully you some more. Man, fuck you. You kiss my ass. I'm going to give every single fucking detail I know about every fucking thing that you do to me and other people. Fuck you. And if I know who you are and I know your specific name, I'm going to call your ass out. I'd give no fucks. You already tried to kill me, so now it's motherfucking on like Donkey Kong, you bitch. White House! If you could have killed me, you would have done it by now. So fuck you. Let's go. Now, somebody called judgment and made a decision to cause a death for you. Okay, they said, who was it? The Capricorn, yes. So this Capricorn that didn't see something correctly made a decision to go ahead and put a hit out on you to have you killed. Now, this might be the Capricorn that works at the NSA. Tell me about this Capricorn energy that called judgment, that made the judgment to have you killed. And God will take that person's life if they come fucking near you. That's why their pussy ass be hiding and sending motherfuckers toward you. Because they can't come toward you themselves because they scared. Bitch. Somebody's gotten cut off. Okay, somebody might have cut somebody off. Now, I know yesterday evening I pulled cards because my guides jacked me up and said, get on that table. I didn't turn the camera on, but a Korean got fired yesterday. A Korean and somebody else. There's a Korean that's somebody's ex-husband or ex-wife. It's a Korean and another Asian, I think. But they got fired from a government job or something that they're a part of where they were abusing power, and they fired this Korean. Whoever this Korean is and someone else, they got fired from their job yesterday. Okay. It came out in some cards I was pulling because my guys were excited about that shit. It's like they were pushing for something to happen. So there is a Korean in the background that's been doing some shit in the FBI. That's right. A Korean that it was working for the FBI, either directly or indirectly, got fired yesterday because they crossed the line and kept doing some shit that they should have stopped doing already. I know there's a Korean in the FBI that was doing a whole bunch of spell work, and they was also facilitating energy weapons in your community on you. And that Korean in the FBI got fired yesterday, whether they were working for them officially or unofficially. Okay. Now, did this Capricorn get cut off from someone? The 9 of Pentacles reverse. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. What's the 9 of Pentacles reverse? Somebody is in a mental imprisonment now about a loss or about losing their foundation or money or losing their stability. A high priest in the reverse that couldn't get away with it, that wants to avoid a tower. What else can you tell me about this person that made a decision to have you killed? What else can you tell me about this person that made a decision to have you killed? Something shocking happened. Something very shocking. Yes, they tried it. We know they tried it. Yes, they tried to have you killed. This is someone on your mom's side of the family or your child's mom's side of the family for somebody. This is about a family relationship or dynamic. These are your neighbors, or these people are neighbors with somebody in your family that put you up or that agreed to help take your ass down for not doing nothing but being born a child of God. Somebody is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I just saw. All right. Who did y'all said a person? Who do y'all want me to identify real quick? An Arab? Winter is getting started. Winter is getting started, and I'm not scared of none of these motherfuckers. Let me tell y'all something. Ooh, they got me hot. My ancestors got me up this morning, and they lit a fire to me this morning early, and I still drank coffee. But understand something. I don't fear death, okay? At a certain point in your evolution, once you realize what your purpose here is, once you realize what your purpose here is and that your ancestors are battling for you, and you realize you're not alone, you understand that you're walking in your calling, your purpose, doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and that's why you're being protected, and you're still a part of them, right? Like the police, you have backup. As long as you're doing your job, you have backup that they can call that will come to your aid when you need it. If you're a soldier in the military, yes, if you get in trouble somewhere, you call the military, hey, I'm being invaded over here, and the other people that's on your team are going to come rescue you. So spiritually, that's where you stand. You are doing your job, what you're supposed to do. So your ancestors are battling. And because you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, you don't fear death because you already understand you die every time you go to sleep. Every time you go to sleep, you fucking die, okay? The physical body needs to regenerate, but your spirit leaves. Like, I don't need to lay here for the next fucking 8 hours, you lazy bitch. I'm about to go for a ride. I'm just trying to tell you. You die every time you go to sleep, okay? And you're reborn again when your spirit enters back into your physical vessel, like an avatar, okay? So when you disconnect for good, you're just transitioning. Your consciousness, awareness, light, it's all in a ball together, still together. You could literally go into another body if you know how. So you're not afraid of death because of that reason. You have a better understanding of death. And secondly, you know you're in your divine purpose. So even if something did happen where you did transition, it was because you were supposed to. And that's how a lot of us look at it. If I transition, it's because they allowed me to, because I was supposed to. And that's how you have to see this thing at this point. With all these people have been doing, you know you're here for a reason still. And if you do go, you're supposed to go at the time that you go. Okay? That's just how I feel about it. At this point, if I transition, it's because I did what I was supposed to do and I was supposed to transition at the time I went. And if I don't, it's because I still got more I'm supposed to be doing. But either way, it's going to be a win-win situation because you stay here, you work on your mission. You're not worried or scared of these goofy ass people that are subordinate spiritually to you, that you rank higher than. And then if your job's over and they allow you to transition, okay, then that's a good thing too, because you don't got to deal with none of this shit no more. So it's a win-win in either way. You would never take your own life. But what I'm saying is it's a win. You don't fear death because you know you're still conscious. You're still conscious. Even after you leave your body, you're still conscious and aware, right? We have a better understanding of death now. We're not afraid of it. It's not like AIDS anymore. It's not like the boogeyman to us anymore, okay? In the olden days, ooh, death. Oh, no, death. Oh, no, death. Child, ain't nobody scared of death no more. We understand it. A lot of us are, like I said, astral projecting with our consciousness with us. So our body is right there, dead right then and there. You understand? We're not afraid of death no more. Not only are we not afraid of death, but like I said, if y'all are even allowed to make us transition from this physical vessel, then it's like, wow, I don't ever have to worry about another bill. I don't have to worry about staying warm, cold, feeding my body, taking a shit, taking a piss. I don't have to worry about, keeping up rent, this, that, and the other. I don't got to worry about none of this shit. And I know I lived a good life and fulfilled my purpose. I didn't take my own life. They took it. So I know nothing but good things are coming to me. I'm going to come back filthy rich, or I'm going to master myself and garner up enough light to break out this illusion. Praise God. Let's go. What did you want to tell me about this Capricorn or person that made a judgment to have you killed? West African. Someone might be West African. Someone might be Arab. They made it someone's uncle, father, aunt, or mother. So they made a decision to just go ahead and kill you. Somebody is somebody's sister. These are neighbors. So somebody might be from Kenya, but they made a decision because they couldn't steal your spiritual gifts, and because you were closed off to any of their bullshit relationships, any of the people they wanted to match you up with, because you were closed off to all of that, they made an executive decision. Okay, well, if she's not going to be in a low vibrational relationship with any of our Coven members, so we can use her energy, and I'm not talking about one of y'all, a lot of y'all, so we can keep on staying on top financially, then we'll just kill them. Let's go ahead and kill them, sacrifice them, and use their energy, and then look for new supply, because these people are using a lot of your energy from a very young age. This is not something new they just started. This whole country and the world was running off of occult knowledge, power, and abuse of power. The whole country and all governments run by magic, period. Okay. Y'all wanted me to clarify something real quick. All right. What did you want me to say very quickly about this Arab? So they made a decision to kill you. Your sister, a West African, and an Arab, and whoever this Capricorn and the NSA is, they came together and made a decision to kill you. They all came in agreement. We're just going to go ahead and kill you. You're not going to have sex with anyone we send toward you. Okay. You're not going to give us your energy. Okay. We'll just go ahead and sacrifice you like they're God. Who the fuck? Audacity is the only word that comes to mind. Who the fuck told you you could be God and play God and call executive decisions like you're fucking God? How fucking dare you? How big do you fucking think you are? How low do you think your nuts hang? Who the fuck? Oh, put me in a room with any of these people. Put me in the room or a parking lot for more space and opportunity with any of these people. Who gave you the fucking audacity to call the shots like you're God? Okay, well, you're not going to give us your divine energy. All right, so I'm making a decision, bro. Go ahead and just kill you and take it from you. And most of these people would cry if they ever stood right in front of you. They would just break down, fall on their knees crying. Who did I offend? Who did I offend? Who did I offend? Who did I offend? I'm telling you, most of these people, I'm telling you, if they ever had to face you, like be in the same room with you, and were not protected by these illusions of all these sociopaths that have these positions that were appointed by man that got to their head and make them think that they have power they actually don't have, you know, if they ever had to be in an empty parking lot with you alone, most of these people would fall to the ground crying, their knees shaking and everything. Punk ass motherfuckers. Tell me about this Arab. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's like the Wizard of Oz. It's like the man behind the curtain in the Wizard of Oz. You know, I'm big and bad. I'm so far from you all. Look at all this technology I have. Bells and whistles, lights. Look, I could scare you. And I can do this and do all that, until they got up on that motherfucker behind that curtain. And please, I'm an old man. Please. A bitch. A straight bitch. Tell me about this Arab. Tell me about this Arab. They're burdened right now. This Arab energy is so fucking burdened right now. They cannot sleep. They cannot rest. Nothing. Because everything is coming out and it's being illuminated about what the fuck they tried to do with your goofy ass. With your wiping your motherfucking ass with your left hand. You better not cook none of my goddamn food. Shitting in a fucking hole in the sand. And to all my high vibrational Arab people, hello. King of Wands. This could be a fire sign. King of Wands reverse. Oh, okay. Yeah, King of Wands reverse. He got a lot of wives that he drained energy from. Or she, I don't know. got concubines. He couldn't get away with draining you. So there was an Arab trying to fucking drain your ass. There was an Arab in this little trio that made what they thought was an executive decision to have you killed. What about this West African? Somebody is your mother, uncle, aunt, or father. What about this West African? Yes. What did y'all want to say? Oh, to sacrifice you. Yeah, I know. I thought that's what I just said. To sacrifice you. Is that what y'all mean? Yeah, they came together. Okay, that's what I said. Look, they want me to reiterate that. They want me to reiterate for somebody the three people that came together, or a group that came together and made a decision to sacrifice you. The people that came together and made the decision, my guys was pushing me in my back. That's why I was like, what? They want me to tell you who the three people or three or more people was that came together to sacrifice you, that made this decision because they couldn't, someone wanted to control you and to force you to have sex like they were your pimp. It could have been one of your family members that literally wanted to. That's why you were Neuralinked. That's why you were fucking Neuralinked. You have a weird family member that is a sociopath and neurotic that literally wanted to be like your pimp and use technology to use you. I'm going to use this chip inside of her and whatever childhood unhealed wound she has and spell work to force her to have sex with whoever we want her to have sex with, or put her in some kind of low vibration, low self-esteem, so that any of our COVID members can go fuck her or him anytime they want to and get the energy that we need for our group. This is what your family member tried to do. But you healed. You healed and was not in any kind of broken energy, low self-esteem where you were just giving it up or having sex with any fucking body. Whoever you were isolated and you were learning and growing and building yourself and healing and reflecting and praying and fasting. And a family member wanted to be like a pimp to you, thinking in the dark that they would be able to manipulate who you get in a relationship with or have sex with. And when they couldn't do that, they all came together to make a decision to have you killed instead. Now they want me to identify exactly who it was. It was a West African. It was your aunt, is what they're telling me. Your aunt and or uncle. It was an uncle and or aunt. It was your sister. It was a West African, and it was an Arab. Okay? Those are the people that literally came together, Three of Cups, and made the decision. Since you would not have sex with anyone, they made the decision to have you killed. They came together. This Arab, your aunt and uncle, your sister, and a West African, because you would not have sex, they made a decision to sacrifice you and have you killed. I'm going to say it one more time. Your aunt, your uncle, your sister, a West African, and an Arab in the NSA came to this together because even after having you Neuralinked, okay, and gangstalked and trying to get people to affect your confidence, you still will not have sex with anyone and give up your energy. So they made a decision to sacrifice you and have you killed. Okay? That's what they did. That's what they did. Was that good enough? Y'all want me to go further? These people might live in the same community together, some of them, especially if they're in like an occult community. It might be why they live in the community they live in. All right. And now these people feel powerless because they didn't know how spiritually protected you were. What is the Page of Swords? And I'm sick of this energy already. What's the Page of Swords? Somebody is disgusted right now that it's being spoken out, that it's been communicated to everybody because you're a King of Wands energy. You're not quiet. You're not fucking quiet. You're like a general. You're like a spiritual general in the army of the king, in the army of God. You a fucking spiritual general and you charge straight ahead. You're being powered and fired by your ancestors and God with the sword of truth in your mouth. Like a two-edged sword is your tongue. And God put you here for a purpose, to end this debauchery, with these karmic demon-possessed devils on this planet that have been carrying on in this foolishness all this time. You carry the sword of justice, and you're doing exactly what you're here to do. You are a fucking spiritual general. What? Holy Spirit, y'all clarify for me the president of a country. And when I asked y'all to clarify the president of a country, y'all gave me West Africa, and then y'all gave me Africa, and then y'all gave me Trinidad and Tobago and someone's uncle's house. There might be somebody of West African descent, okay, that might own property in Trinidad and Tobago, or their family does, or they have properties everywhere. They might be very wealthy if they're connected to the wealth class. They might stay at their uncle's house in Trinidad and Tobago, because I thought it was someone of Trinidad descent in my other readings, but maybe it was. But there's also, we also have here other energies. So I feel like this is someone of West African descent that's been popping up at Trinidad and Tobago because they own property in Trinidad and Tobago. And they might even have an uncle that has a house in Trinidad and Tobago, this West African. And this is the president of a country. All right. What did y'all want me to say about this West African energy that might have an uncle that owns a house in Trinidad or Tobago? President, Queen of Wands reverse energy whose expectation was not met. What was this? I almost said Nigerian. They might be Nigerian. What was their expectation? The Hermit? Oh, is this the Virgo? Hold the fuck up. Is this the Virgo? Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. They're heartbroken. Why is this Hermit heartbroken? Because they're so emotional right now. Why is this Hermit so emotional? What are y'all telling me? Because the devil in reverse. Somebody could not trap somebody due to any toxic ways or addictions. Somebody could not be trapped. So somebody's disappointed because you could not be trapped. This could be a Virgo, or this could be an occultist, or this could be a teacher. And the Ace of Swords, clarity. Somebody got clarity about your ass. And this is justice. Okay. And they're getting bad karma because of this. Oh, they want me to go into this bitch. Hold up. Tell me about this West African who uncle house is in Trinidad and Tobago that's getting bad karma. That's a hermit. Either this person is an occultist, a teacher, or a Virgo. Fire explosion. They wanted to create an illusion. They wanted to create some kind of an illusion about a fire explosion, or they're going to create an illusion and cause a fire or explosion. That they were part of this shit. Did they do Social Security fraud in America? A serious tax issue? Oh yeah, they targeted your ass. Let's go. The fuck? I'm tired of these motherfuckers that think that they stronger than God. I'm tired of these energies that think that they have power. I'm so tired of these entitled, neurotic, sociopathic, demon-possessed energies walking and strutting around out here like all power is in their hands, and they created the earth and the planets, the moon and the stars, the sun and everything in it. You a fucking human like me. You're just a regular ass human, and sit your ass down. I'm tired of these people with these entitlement complex to the point of delusion that you got some kind of power. Tired of these energies. Sit your ass down somewhere. You don't have no fucking power. The Holy Spirit said they slow. They just showed me they slow. Yeah, you slow. You think that you was fast and had power because you started doing a lot of these things to people when they were babies. So you're powerful because you started scheming on someone when they were still sucking their mama titty? That make you powerful? Because you were able to trap somebody in their teenage years and in their young adult years and harness their energy because of a situation you set up while they were sucking their mama titty? You a punk. You are a fucking weak ass punk. You're not smart. You're slow. You're slow like motherfuckers that try to trap women in relationships because they don't know how to talk to a woman and have a normal conversation like a normal person. Caveman mentality. You slow bitch. You slow bitch. You're going to sit up there and plan and plot as a grown-ass adult on a newborn baby. Oh, don't worry. We're going to do black magic on the mother, remove her stability, fuck up their family. They'll end up in foster care. Kids will be all fucked up and left vulnerable for us to push into sexual situations. Oh, I got it all planned out. And we already pulled the astrology. We know the type of energy they have. And we're going to take all their spiritual gifts. The child is going to grow up in poverty. The child is going to be all fucked up in the head, have all kind of issues, abandonment issues and wounds. Oh, man. And then we're going to just get them married or in a relationship or a baby with one of our Coven members. And we'll have supply for at least 20 years. At least 20 years of their life, we'll be able to energy harvest. That don't make you a mastermind, you bitch. That don't make you no fucking mastermind, you bitch. It makes you a bitch, you bitch. All it does is make you a fucking predator. You preyed on a baby, a whole bunch of us babies, to set up a trap and situation, and we still made it out. A lot of us still have broken out and healed. Whatever you did to our families, when you decided and appointed that we was going to be the battery that all of y'all were going to skate through life and become wealthy off of, we still conquered you. We still came and conquered with the help of God on our side and our ancestors of the highest vibration of love. We still were able to overpower your weak ass demonic power. So what does that tell you? You had a whole fucking 20, 40 year head start, and we're on top of the wheel right now. You bitch. We on top of the wheel right now. And you had a 20 to 30 year head start. These are some of the practitioners that advise these motherfuckers when y'all were babies of what to do to fuck y'all asses up. Make sure you do black magic on the mother. Attach an entity attachment. Make sure she has conflict spells on her and the father, so they'll be constantly hating each other, fighting. It'll be physical abuse, verbal abuse, so that the child will be traumatized completely. And make sure you separate, make sure you get them separate, the father and the mother. Conflict, black magic, throw obstacles, gangstalk, everything. And then we'll make sure we isolate the mama with the kids. We got to isolate the mama with the kids from the father, do black magic constantly on the father and the mother. And then finally do black magic on the mother to make her hate her children because she's suffering and already low vibrational because she's been abused. And then we'll do enough black magic to the point where the abuse, whatever we do, we need to remove her kids from her in order to have full access to her children, because the mother's real overprotective from allowing anyone to sexually abuse her kids because of whatever went on in her generation. So the mother's very careful and overprotective to protect her children sexually from predators.